Good day, Raj, and everybody else that'll be coming in. How's it going? Hey, there's Alex. Good afternoon, everyone. We're about 45 minutes after the London Open, and as usual, not much going on. At least not much going on with the London market. Maybe kill that music so you can hear me a little bit better. But what a day it's been with the Asian market. My goodness. Wow. That's that's over a $100 move from our low of 40.65 and our high of 41.79. Quite an amazing move. And it all started with a Tokyo opening way back here. And went up a little bit sideways, went up a little bit sideways, went up a little bit sideways, like it's going up the stairs. And we've broken above the first resistance level, the second resistance level, and the third resistance level. So the next resistance is 4205. Do you think we'll get up there today? Of course, we're seeing a little bit of pullback here now. Yeah, NASDAQ just went totally ballistic yesterday. And I think we can expect to see higher prices on that. Let's go back and have a look at NASDAQ, see what's going on there. Oh, it's starting to pull back now. Been making a run, but now starting to get a little bit of a pullback. I had one small trade this morning in the NASDAQ, and that closed with the profit. And I have another one that's open, another trade running, and that's in a little bit of a loss right now, but it's okay. Stop loss is down here at 29,700. So this trade here should be good. It's at about break even right now. But I'm expecting, and I think everybody's expecting, we're going to see higher prices on the NASDAQ. already broke above, already broke above the previous day high from yesterday. But yeah, yesterday it went like a rocket, eh? Let's go back and look at yesterday if we can. Yeah. Oh, this is yesterday, man. Unbelievable, eh? Just wow. It's just like stretching a rubber band. Went from the low yesterday was way back there, way back there. 28,715 for the low, and it got up to 29,831. Wow, that was mostly from the New York session. Hey, this right here is when Wall Street opened. That big candle there, Wall Street opened, and then boom, there was no looking back. It never hesitated for 4 hours. And finally got one little red candle here, and it dropped down a little bit. Amazing. So we're going to see 30,000 again. Hey, no question about that. You can't go wrong with going long on NASDAQ. And I think Raj did pretty good with his trades yesterday. Yeah, wait for a buy on NASDAQ. Don't short NASDAQ. That's crazy. I was trying to short yesterday. That's just not working anymore. Forget about that. NASDAQ is bullish. Gold is bullish. Let's go with the trend. Oh, sorry to hear about your friend, Alex. Thanks for sharing that with us. Yeah, that's always sad when you get to have a death in the family or someone close to you. Yeah, let's go with the trend. Let's just look for opportunities to buy. Now, gold has pulled back a little bit, but I'm not going to even think shorting gold. Just forget about that because the geopolitical situation seems to have finally flipped. I wouldn't say the war is over, but we need confirmation that the war is over. But it appears pretty good news the last couple of days. But we need confirmation, just like in trading. Before you trade, you need confirmation, and we've seen so many times that the war is over, but it's not. But things are looking better, that's for sure. And as long as the price of oil goes down, that means the Federal Reserve is likely to lower interest rates, and that means that that's good for gold. So let's look at oil. I don't know, quite why, but it's going up now. Been coming down. It got down to, we had a gap down this morning down to 73, and then went up a little bit and then came back down to 73. But now it's gone back up to 75. As long as it doesn't go much above 75, that's pretty much okay, I would say. But yeah, with the price of oil going down, that relieves some pressure on gold. And of course, the DXY is dropping. You can see here the DXY going down the last few days. And that relieves pressure on gold. So we see higher prices on gold. Guys, the long term, the next few months, if the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates, man, we could start to see some really higher prices on gold. I mean, maybe back up to 4,500 and maybe beyond that. I mean, we're almost at 4,200 now. It might get there today. 4,200 is right there. It's not far away. Hey, we probably get there tonight in the New York session. Maybe in the London session. I don't know. But definitely, gold is bullish. So I have a couple of minor support levels here at 41.31. You see it was resistance, then it became support. And back here a little bit lower, we have 40.83. I don't think we'll see these prices again. Maybe a pull back to one of these resistance level, maybe pull back to 41.40, maybe, and then start. No, I didn't. I didn't wake up for the Asian market, Alex. Did anybody else capture anything? Well, you're awake. Did you trade gold in the this morning? Man, that would have paid off really a little snippet. Uh, yeah, you see it moving like this, you don't expect it to just go ballistic. You certainly don't expect that. But it really took off at 9:30, 1.5 hours after Shanghai opened. This was the big candle, the big advancement. This is kind of normal here, but once it broke above that previous day high, man, it was gone. Probably this is a liquidity run. This is not a liquidity grab. This is a liquidity run. They took all that liquidity there, all the take profits, the pending orders, and boom, just went for the moon. And you look at the 4 hour candle, man, that's a huge, huge green candle on the 4 hour chart. But you look on the daily chart, it's not actually that big. What we've seen today so far, it's not that big of a candle compared to other daily candles. Oh yeah, plenty more moves. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, is Nasdaq continuing down? No, not really. Bouncing off the trend line there. This little indicator here says short and long. I don't really trust that too much. I don't use that for confirmation. Although on gold, it did give a good indication here. This is about 45 minutes after the Tokyo market. It really worked well here. Boom, long, go long here, and then but I don't put too much on that one. But we're not getting a short. No short indication at all from this little indicator. So how long before the, okay, another 4 minutes before the top of the hour. Now let's see what happens. We all know that the top of the hour can be the key move for the London market. One more flush to go long. Okay. Yeah, start of a swing. Makes sense. Yeah, we're getting support here around 4160, right in that zone, 4162. It was support here. This candle. Yep, that's what we're seeing. They're starting their engines. But I'm always hesitant to go long, even after seeing such a big move. I think everybody is the same. It's just such a big move already. I've eaten up most of that popcorn. I got one bag left. I need to go and stock up. Let me go and open my. I'm going to open my MT5 account just in case. Get that ready. And let's see what I've got here. Do I really want to take a trade? I don't know. It's at that resistance level now, right on that resistance level, 41.72. Look like they want to go up, eh? And if I just go over and check out my 5 minute chart, definitely bullish. And the 1 minute chart, looks like it might fall back a little bit on the 1 minute chart. Oh, maybe not. Here we go. Top of the hour. Now breaking above 41.72, maybe. Of course, if there's my trend line, my downward trend line, and if it breaks above that, that would break above the Asian high. You remember what happened yesterday? It broke above the Asian high as a liquidity grab and then dropped like a brick. Remember that? And I got stopped out. I thought it was going to go up. It was just a liquidity grab. I wasn't what they caught me off guard. I was expecting higher prices yesterday when it did that. So I'm ready for it today. If it does that again, I'm going to be more careful. Resistance 48,181. If it breaks, then 4020, 4203. Yeah, 4181. 4181. Resistance 4181 right there. Okay. That would be a break above my trend line. And then, yeah, 42. This indicator shows 4205, but that's pretty close. 4203. Top of the hour. Come on, guys. Not seeing anything yet. But on the other hand, these guys, they might just chill out after $100 move. Maybe London will just chill out and not do anything. It doesn't like that 41.72 area. Just want to see what my. Oh, okay, my NASDAQ is looking good. Just a little bit above break even now and starting to go up. How many we got in watching today? Oh, we got 5 people watching today. Hey, if you're new to the live YouTube, let us know where you're watching from. Don't be shy. Just comment and say hello. Now you're long NASDAQ. Good for you, Raj. I think it might be worth it for me to go long again, just to add to that trade. Although I want to let it run a little bit before I do that. But I think we're going to see 30,000 again. Not really any doubts about that. What's it at now? 29. Oh, 29,800 already. Yeah, 30,000 is a piece of cake. 200 points. That's nothing. I'm gonna move my mic over a little bit out of my way. Okay. Yeah, that looking at different time frames on the Nasdaq just momentarily. I think it's done all the retracement it's going to do. Yeah, I'm going to add to that Nasdaq long. Good, pretty good profit now. Okay, done. And a stop loss, I'll put that same place as my other one, 29,700. I have my stop loss at 29,700. Should be all right. And I'll put my take profit at 30,000, I think. Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's good, looking good. It's already okay. Yeah, it's a nice round number, 30K, and we're going to get there. There's no question about that. It might just blow through that in the New York session. Need to get above the London highs on the Nasdaq. Let's see what that was. Well, the London high, the opening was 29,866. Yeah, right there, 29,866. But it looks like it's on its way. Get rid of that. That's annoying. There we go. So maybe this was kind of a little bit of a liquidity grab here. You know, everybody's buying and they got their stop losses down around in here. So now we'll start moving up again. Maybe, I don't know. But we're going to see higher prices for the Nasdaq, sure. But yeah, I agree with you. I just need to get above that 29869. Yeah, London, they didn't like that resistance level there. What is it? 4172. Right there, that resistance level. 4172. They didn't like that. They tried, but didn't like that at all. What is my entry price on the Nasdaq? I already had one this morning and I closed that with profit, but I re-entered. I added to that, and I have one entry at 29,780. I think, yeah, 29,780. So it's kind of bouncing around there. 29,780 with a stop loss at 29,7. Mm, after I got all excited and took another trade, now it's coming down. Such is such is life. Sellers are back. News, China. Okay. Telling us to sort it telling us to sort it out. By the way, on that news thing that you shared with us, Raj, financial something, I forget what the name of it is. Do you have the free version or the paid version? Trump telling U.S. to sort it out. Financial Jews, yeah, that's the name. Let me type that in right quick. I usually don't look at it when I'm doing the live. Where is it? China will take further countermeasures. China, China, China. I don't see anything. No, you must have the paid version. Because I don't see anything about what Trump said. It's all about China, 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 EU, Eurozone, French, Japan, Italy. Now, I don't see anything about you, Trump. Even on the market moving, I don't see anything. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh, NASDAQ coming down. Oh, well. Check the box Forex Factory on the top. I see my news, bonds, commodities, crypto, equities, Forex. Check that box. Indexes, macro, market moving, elite, risk. I don't see any Forex Factory. China will take further countermeasures if the U.S. insists on curbs. China urges the U.S. to immediately withdraw relevant measures. Oh, you had a tight stop loss, Raj. Oh, 300 points. Yeah. Yeah, it was all looking very good, very bullish, but suddenly just flipped over. Very suddenly, just flipped over. Must have been some news about the chip makers or something. And gold starting to drop a little bit. And oil is still going up. There's some news that we have missed out on, I believe. What's the DXY doing? DXY, nothing. Yeah, gold starting to do a little bit of a pullback. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if London just chills out for this whole session. It doesn't really do much after such a big run today. Oh, but that's what he always says, Alex. He says that all the time. He's been saying that for weeks, for months. He's going to hit them very hard. But what I've been reading recently is that the U.S. is quite concerned. The military they're getting low on ammunition, on missiles, and their Patriots and all of that stuff they use to protect themselves. They're getting low on that stuff because they've used so much already. I don't know how true it is, but it's in the headlines. So that's just Trump doing what Trump does. You can't believe anything that guy says, man. But it does move the market. That's I think sometimes. Oh God. And yeah, it's just gonna fizzle around here, eh? Already almost 20 minutes into the the second hour. I think we might see this hold for the entire London session, or at least for the next 2 or 3 hours. And then let's see what happens when New York opens. Okay, guys, I'm going to finish up and close it out. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Don't forget to click that like button, of course, and I'll see you again soon.